Hey guys, thanks for clicking. Today we're talking about travel because a couple weekends ago took my son for the first time. We traveled together where we weren't visiting either friends or family, and while we had a great time, it was an adventure. So first thing is, if you are a foster parent and you decide to take your foster child traveling with you, be sure to talk to your caseworker, because you may need to fill out some forms, let them know all the information, where you're going to be, the hotel, where you're staying, what flights you're on. And like when I took my foster son out of state, they provided me with a letter saying that I was the responsible guardian for my child at that time, which I never had to use, but it's just there. And that way they know exactly where you are. You can listen to stuff like on Facebook groups, but I would suggest you go straight to your caseworker, because they're going to tell you what you need to know. And if they're wrong, at least you have it documented that you've talked to them. So, as a single guy, and with before I had children, traveling was super easy. You just pick up, you go to the airport, you run through, bam, bam, no issues. When you have kids, it takes so much longer. It's ridiculous how much more time it takes. So make sure you prepare extra time. So just be sure that you have everything in order. You have it all packed already. You know exactly where you're going, and don't try to rush your schedule. So like if you have a flight where you're only going to have like 30 minutes to get to, if you have that, layover, yeah, that might be tight, because it's going to take you a while. So if you can, and learn patience. That's always a big one. I don't have a problem being the last one on the plane, and we took our time. We'll be the last ones off the plane. So when we went to Dallas, because for some reason Tay wanted to go to Dallas. He wanted to skateboard there, which I was like, okay, sure, I guess. So we got backpacks, and we had our skateboards on our backpacks, and we had everything just with us. He's 9.5, and he was such a trooper. Oh my gosh, was he amazing, where he had no problem carrying his stuff most of the time. Now I carried his backpack along with mine, but he was great. So we live in a very small area. So like Champaign is not a very large city, and our airport is actually so adorable. It's great. But you can really go through that line with the security line in maybe 5 minutes, because there might be 6 or 7 people ahead of you at the worst time of day. Normally when I go, there might be 1 or 2 people ahead of you. So that security line, no issue. And we waited for our plane, and it went great. Trying to think, when we got on the plane, now we had our backpacks with the skateboards attached, and they said you can actually carry that on. I thought it was going to be valet luggage, which I was hoping would be, because that would have been easier, but we were able to take it on the plane. But trying to put all that stuff in those little compartments was not super easy, so it took me an extra few minutes to get everything out. And that's where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm holding up everyone else, and it's just like, oh, I'm getting kind of embarrassed, even though I don't get embarrassed, but kind of like it. But it just kind of took my breath, said, okay, I let people pass me where I could. We were in the back of the plane, so there was only one other person behind us. And so they were really cool with everything. So it took me a couple minutes, and then when we landed in Dallas, because it's a direct flight from Champaign to Dallas for some reason, it's amazing. When we landed in Dallas, I made sure everyone else got off the plane first, the people behind us, because it was going to take us a while, especially since I had to undo the skateboards and put them back on. We got to Dallas, and we were super adventurous, which is also one of the things where I cannot believe how amazing Tay did, because I really didn't. I've been in Dallas several times because I used to work around there, but I've never taken the train anywhere. So we went from the airport. We walked over to the train station, which took us a little while to figure out. And then it took when we got to the train, we had like a 40-minute delay. And so we did a little skateboarding on the side. We hung out in the train for a while, and it was great. So just be prepared to take it slow. Don't rush. And when it comes to travel, there's a lot of stress. So whatever you can do to lower that stress is going to be golden. Other than that, like I said, this is the first time we actually stayed out where it was just me and him. We've traveled before. We've gone to see my parents, and we've seen my sister, and we've seen some cousins and stuff like that where we've stayed overnight, we've flown. But this is the first time where it was just me and him, so it's not like I could have dropped him off and had someone else help watch or babysit for a little bit. And being with someone that close for that long a time, you guys are going to get on each other's nerves. So understand you're going to dig into each other's skin, and it's okay. Just take a step back and try to stop it and calm yourself down before it gets too crazy. So overall, we did great. There were some times where he got a little cranky, I got a little cranky, trying to figure out what we wanted to eat because we both wanted to try different things. But overall, amazing trip. We had a blast. We went to Fort Worth, did a lot of the cowboy stuff in the stockyard. So if you ever get a chance to go to Fort Worth, that was way more fun than I expected it to be. Then we went to downtown Dallas and we did some skateboarding in this skate shop where they have their own bowl. So that was pretty cool. And then we just hung out in downtown Dallas, which was neat. We saw all the tall buildings and all fun stuff. Flight home, no problems. And again, one other thing I want to let you know is that we walked all over the place. So I'm a big walker when it comes to vacationing because I want to see the sights and kind of like take it all in. And that's where I was really impressed with T because he was just on the same way. He just holds his backpack, walking around. We'd skate here and there. Amazing. If you want to see me and T be a little bit more silly, go ahead and check out our other channel, Silly Pots. And for this channel, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. If you have any suggestions on what you want to hear about from my contact, being a single dad, going through foster to adoption, any of that stuff, leave it in the comments. I will try to reply or even provide a video for it because I can provide you my experience. Now that won't be everyone's experience. I can just tell you about me because I'm not an expert. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks, y'all.